So listen. Obviously, you and I know each other, but
Yeah.
Kat does not.
Hmm.
So why don't you? I kind of wanted you. I know you were born in Paris, right, or France in general, but was it Paris or outside of Paris?
No, I was born in the U.S.
You were?
But I was
I thought
born
you
in the
lived in
U.S.
Paris till you were 18.
Yeah, I moved to France when I was a toddler,
Oh, okay.
so I more or less grew up French. Nobody's perfect, Um, and yeah, so my dad was Hungarian refugee to the U.S. and my mom
Yep.
was visiting, and they that's how they met and hooked up and had a family, and then yeah, I left and grew up right like an hour away from Paris. So
Yep. Now, to me, that seems romantic and amazing. But
yeah,
you, from what I remember, told me right when you got old enough to leave, you're like, screw this, I'm going to the United States.
well, before I even answer that question, I should know what's your policy on swearing?
Oh, you can swear.
All right,
I
well, it
bleep it out
fucking
later for
sucked.
YouTube, but
It fucking sucked.
wait, living in Paris fucking sucked. I don't believe
Well,
it.
I don't believe
first
that
of
for a
all,
second.
I didn't live in Paris.
Outside of
I
Paris, yeah.
lived an hour away from Paris, and in Paris, like the Paris itself is very safe and it's beautiful and all this stuff. And everything's beautiful in Paris, perfect except for the people. It's full of French people.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, right?
So that sucks. Uh, People are rude, but
Wait, do you
otherwise,
do you really think is
uh,
that stereotype real? Is that the
oh
Parisians
yeah,
are
yeah.
rude and
You know,
grumpy
I know that because if I
because you are one?
yeah, first of all, yeah, you guys, but but no,
This is
but
going
seriously,
well.
seriously,
This is
when
how we talk to each
Americans,
other. Yeah, we worked
when,
carpentry together for years,
yeah,
so this is normal
yeah,
language.
not you, Cat, but
This is- yeah.
no,
You tell
but
me fuck you like five times a day.
uh, okay, so when Americans go to Paris, they'll go there and they'll come back and they'll say, "Oh, French was the whatever, the pastries were nice, but they hate Americans." And I'm always like, well, "Okay, well, break it down for me. What happened?" So they'll say, "Well, I asked this guy, I stopped in the street and said, 'Excuse me, do you know where the Eiffel Tower is?' And he looked me up and down and scuffed and just walked away. Or, I'm like, yeah, that's how we treat each other. Like, it doesn't mean they don't like Americans. It's just how we are. Like, you know,
You,
They
you
just
know,
hate people.
it's funny
yeah,
too because people always talk about New Yorkers kind of the same way.